And the Bruins will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Miami Hurricane offense will take the field to get things started. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Just moving those chains the way Frank Gore did back in the day.
Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Edgerrin James, so many elite backs in Miami history. Finding that guy that you can give the ball to that's reliable, important part of the Canes tradition.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
To throw, it's Gabriel. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, going up top. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
And on that outbreaking route, really it's designed for the receiver to make the catch before falling out of bounds. Nice timing and anticipation by the quarterback on that throw.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Caught near the sideline, it's Cameron. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let...
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Looking to pick up a first down on third and short from the 43. Let's go! Takes the handoff. It's Cooper. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
And the Canes will snap it on first and 10. They'll give it to him again. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
On the double.
That's the end of the first quarter with the game scoreless.
First down to start the drive after the break. The give to the tailback. Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the back. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Cade.
Well, your opponent can't beat you if you don't give them the football. And they were able to possess it throughout the entire first quarter, and they finally cap it off with that impressive rushing touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. So the UCLA Bruins offense has the ball for the first time. This matchup on the outside, Jesse, a big play weapon for the offense, a shutdown corner for the D.
They say big-time players make big plays in big games, so who gets the best of this matchup? That's going to determine the game.
I mean, such a fun chess match. How much are they on each other during the game, the head-to-head matchup that everybody wants to see?
On the option. Quick toss. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Bruins moving quickly to the line. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Now the pitch. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. And the Bruins will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll bring it back. It's Cooper. Makes a move. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. The play action fake. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on 4th down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big scoop.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Wants to throw. It's Mayfield. Grabs it in the middle. At the 40, there he goes. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And he'll reach for a 53 53-yarder and have to guide it in with precision from the right side. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And he'll reach for a 53-yarder and have to guide it in with precision from the right side.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he's got it inside the 25. They finally get him stopped. Man, oh man, did he almost make a play to end this half, but stopped on a touchdown-saving tackle.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Miami.
And the Canes will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference.
Snags it down the right side. And he's running in the open. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And that receiver had nobody around. That has got to be embarrassing for the defense when you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Touchdown, Bruins! And that one will put them up here in the second half. Up and over, Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a 1st down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
They'll try the run. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, UCLA 10, Miami 7.
And the Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Power football with the run. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. Just when they're looking run, now up top. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. To the air, it's Gabriel. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
And a great job on the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a 4th quarter lead. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Touchdown, Hurricane! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Now for the extra point try late in the game. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. To the air, it's Mayfield. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Quick completion on the out. And it's on the ground. And the defense grabs it, and they're taking it the other way. A loose football in the end zone, and the defense there to pounce on it for 6.
And great job by the defense. The ball's thrown, the ball's completed, swarming to the football, knock it out, and then guess what? Be there to scoop it up, run it back to the end zone. Huge play by this defense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. They're just about to kick it off after that scoop and score 6. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. UCLA will go back to work on offense. I don't think the pressure's going to get to these guys. This is when it's fun. Late in the game, down one score, gotta have it right now. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to throw, it's Mayfield. He wants a big play here late. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On the ground, it's Jordan. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's got him, and they convert. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the offense falls on the football, but they are short of the line to gain. It'll be a turnover on downs. They'll throw it on first down. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. This Hurricane defense has been an impenetrable wall all day, not moving an inch against these guys.
And it's a complete effort, Reese. It's the front, it's the defensive line.
And this will be caught at the 30. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. One more play to pad the stats.
Timeout, UCLA.
He'll come out throwing on first down. He'll take another shot here. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA.
UCLA.
How about the Hail Mary? Listen, you're supposed to throw that thing way up in the air. He puts it up in the air high. The defender, you're not supposed to try to catch it. You're supposed to knock it down. It gets deflected. And how about the concentration by the receiver to catch the football, make the play with all those bodies around him?
Now they'll try to get the 2 and make it a 3-point game late. The give to the fullback. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.